Africa is gaining billionaires at a rapid pace. There are now 18 billionaires living on the continent. That's down slightly from a peak of 23 billionaires in 2018, but up significantly since the year 2000. At the turn of the century, Africa had no billionaires at all. The 15 richest people in Africa have a combined net worth of $76 billion. That might not seem like a lot considering Elon Musk is worth more than twice that, but Africa is filled with countries that are growing at a rapid pace. South Sudan, Libya, and Rwanda are the 3 fastest growing economies in the world. It's only a matter of time before these countries start producing billionaires. Oh, by the way, we know Elon Musk is originally from South Africa, but he hasn't lived there since the 80s, so he's not really an African billionaire. According to Forbes' most recent list of countries with the most billionaires, South Africa ranked 39th with 4 billionaires, while Nigeria ranked 44th with 3 billionaires. Expect those countries to climb up the list in the next few years, as Nigeria is Africa's top oil and gas producer, while South Africa is one of the continent's top diamond producers. The richest person in Africa is Nigerian business magnate Aliko Dangote. At the time of producing this video, he had a net worth of $12.4 billion. That's 30% more than he was worth in 2020. The cause for this rise in wealth? Dangote Cement's share price. He founded the multinational cement manufacturer, and it's still his largest holding. At the time of producing this video, the company had a market cap of 4.17 trillion Nigerian naira. Converted to US currency, that's more than $10 billion. Africa's massive infrastructure projects are making Dangote extremely wealthy. Africa's second richest person is Egyptian businessman Nassef Onsi Sawiris. At the time of producing this video, Sawiris had a net worth of $8.5 billion. He inherited his massive fortune from his father, who founded Orascom Construction. He's now the CEO of Orascom as well as a supervisory director at Adidas. Yes, that Adidas. He owns a significant stake in the German sportswear manufacturer. Every time you buy a pair of Ultra Boosts, Sawiris' wallet gets a little bit fatter. Africa's third richest person, Nicky Oppenheimer, made his fortune from diamonds. He was formerly the chairman of De Beers Mining Company, and in 2012, he sold his family's 40% stake in the mining conglomerate for $5.1 billion. At the time of producing this video, Oppenheimer had a net worth of $8 billion. South African entrepreneur Johan Peter Rupert made his incredible fortune from luxury fashion. He's the heir and chairman of Switzerland-based luxury goods company Richemont. You might not have heard of Richemont, but it's actually the world's largest luxury watchmaker. Richemont owns incredibly popular brands like Cartier and Chloe. At the time of producing this video, Rupert had a net worth of $7.2 billion. Africa's billionaires live in sprawling urban metropolises like Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Lagos. More specifically, they live in ritzy and flashy upscale neighborhoods. Cape Town, South Africa is home to exclusive suburbs like Clifton, Bantry Bay, Fresnay, Ladudno, Camps Bay, Bishop's Court, and Constantia. These coastal neighborhoods are filled with luxurious beach homes that are simply out of reach for regular folks. If you combine the net worths of all of Cape Town's residents, you get a staggering figure, $123 billion. Johannesburg is not only the wealthiest city in South Africa, it's also the wealthiest on the entire continent. It's home to Africa's largest stock exchange, JSE Limited, as well as numerous other businesses revolving around the financial sector. The total wealth of all of Johannesburg's residents is $226 billion. Lagos, Nigeria, which is the 4th wealthiest city in Africa, has a similarly high total wealth figure of $88 billion. Lagos is where you'll find the corporate offices of major oil and gas companies, as well as luxurious mansions in upscale neighborhoods like Ikoyi and Victoria Island. Africa's billionaires have no problem throwing around their money. There are mansions in Africa that will absolutely blow your mind. The most expensive house in Africa is owned by the Famfa Oil Vice Chair, Folorunsho Alakija, who at the time of producing this video had a net worth of $1.4 billion. Her incredible $700 million mansion is located in the most affluent neighborhood in Lagos and has state-of-the-art security systems and bulletproof glass. Then there's Palazzo Stain, the $16.7 million estate owned by Dow and Carolyn Stein. Many have called it the most luxurious mansion in Africa. The stunning 32,000 square foot villa is one of the most expensive homes in South Africa, and it's filled with luxurious features like a solid marble Carrera staircase and a crystal chandelier that was originally hanging in the historic Café Royal in London. The mansion even has its own aqueducts, making it seem like an ancient Roman Colosseum. The home has an indoor pool, gym, and a room called the Purple Lounge, which houses an extraordinary grand piano. The ceilings of the mansion are lined with gold leaf, and the home's exquisite library is reminiscent of one you would find in Hogwarts Castle. At the time of producing this video, the Steins were worth $2.8 billion. It's no wonder why they can afford such a lavish home. Aliko Dangote is so rich that he could easily leave Nigeria and live anywhere in the world, but that's simply not his style. He prefers to stay in his home country. All of his homes, including his $30 million mega mansion, are in Nigeria. He doesn't even own a holiday home abroad. Inside Dangote's primary residence, you'll find an elegant living room filled with expensive marble sculptures and valuable paintings. The hallways of Dangote's mansion have marble floors with gold inlays, and opulent crystal chandeliers can be found in both his sitting room and dining room. Dangote uses his mansion for more than relaxation. He also holds business meetings there and has hosted dignitaries like Bill Gates and former Nigerian President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. He also owns a $45 million Bombardier's Global Express XRS. The private jet was delivered to Murtala Muhammad International Airport in Lagos on Dangote's 53rd birthday. What billionaire could function without a private jet? Dangote owns a number of extremely expensive supercars too, including a Maybach 57S worth $1 million and a Bugatti Veyron worth $2 million. The level of global extreme poverty has declined significantly since 1990. However, 1 in 3 Africans still live below the global poverty line. Africa's 3 richest people have more money than 650 million of the continent's poorest people combined, and the wealth gap in South Africa remains unchanged since the day of apartheid. The top 20% of the population in South Africa holds 68% of the country's income. The poverty rate in sub-Saharan Africa has not fallen fast enough to keep up with population growth in the region, which is why there are still at least 433 million Africans living in extreme poverty.